one kick every time hit. This bike's got to get running soon here. I'm trying to work on this fucking thing. Trying to convert the damn thing over from points to electronic ignition. Turns out it's more of a feat than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to have to consult some wiring diagrams possibly, but I think I got it figured out. Got a new tire on the front of this thing finally. Had that old weather checked fucking thing on there. Scared. This thing goes so dang fast that I was afraid it was going to blow apart on me. Still got to change my back tire because when you accelerate, this thing's got enough torque in this fucking thing that the accident likes to break loose on you, and that's a little scary. She is quite bald, as you can see. Gotta get a new tire. On Vinny's, this thing needs a new tire in the rear. The front tire is excellent. Look at these splits on the rear here. This is horrible. Oh yeah, see that split there? That's a bad split in that rear tire there. Not to mention all the weather checking everywhere else on this damn thing. It's in a really horrible shape, as you can see. Front tire is pretty good on this one, so we ain't got to worry about changing that. Got good tread on it and everything, so we're good to go there. Got a good back tire to throw on for him, which is, thank God, you know, I got it from a different bike. We traded in for parts. This is a good back tire here. You got some good tread. That'd be great for Vinny's. It's got some damn good tread on it yet. I ain't got no weather checking or nothing like that really that I've noticed. It's looking pretty darn good from what I see. Just gotta take it off this. I took the swing arm off that bike just so I could get it off quicker, but I haven't got around to taking it off yet. But that tire wouldn't even fit my bike. I got a 17-inch rear. He's got a 16-inch. He's got a 19-inch front just like I do, but he's got a smaller rear. We changed a lot of things over on this bike. We put some chrome rear shocks on there and this chrome rear piece on here, and we put a chrome rear fender and the new rear tail light that's kind of cool looking. Looks pretty gnarly and all different reflection to it. Said that it's just the standard red. And we put this seat on there. This has Vinny's idea to put the seat on here, and this seat worked out pretty dang good. It only bolts in by one hinge instead of the two. It doesn't reach the stock two. The other one's way over here. So the original ones would be here and here, and the seat would be, you know, just got the hierarchy back end. So he put a speaker magnet here to boost up the ass end of that seat so that it doesn't flex on you when you're gonna have a person sitting on it here. Nice comfy seat here. We just put some new mirrors on both of our bikes. Got sport mirrors on Vinny's. Got some lollipop style on mine. Sure does help to have mirrors, I'll tell you what. We were running around with no mirrors, and you never know when somebody's going to come up behind you, or when you're riding together on bikes, if he's going to turn around in front of you or what, you know. It's got dual disc brakes, both the bikes do. We don't have, neither one of us have front brakes working right now, but I'm working on getting new calipers for both of us, because both of our calipers are shot. Mine's missing the cover. Can't even hold any dang juice in there, it's just empty. And Ghosts or Vinny's here. His doesn't seem, you can't get the screws out the top of it, I think, to put more fluid in it. But other than that, it seems like it would work if it had it. So we're just going to go ahead and replace the whole damn unit. Make it a lot easier on ourselves. This is the third time I've owned this bike. It's a 1980 KZ1000 shaft drive. Originally it had a huge full fairing on it. I think this is the Z model, Z1 model, Z1R or whatever the hell it is, because of that tail on there. But it used to have saddlebags, and it had a big full fairing on the front. Now it doesn't have any fairing. Second time I got it, it did have a little cafe style fairing to go with the paint scheme that you're seeing to make it look like a crotch rocket. And it did have a seat at one time. This seat here was donated by that bike there after we got that nice seat on there. And I'm thinking about just blacking out the green just because it sticks out too much. I'd like to have it just go black and chrome. I think that'd look a lot sharper on this bike instead of sticking out like a sore thumb. And I like these bars. These bars are comfortable. Used to have a different set. It used to have drag bars on it, but this last time I got it, this dude put a fairing on the front. Guy, our neighbor Randy. I'll take some videos of his stuff, but he's he's quite the fabricator. But the only thing I was unimpressed with is that he put this nice mount on for mounting that fairing. But as you can see, he welded it right directly to the dang exhaust manifold, which is a 4-in-1 racing header on this unit. Kind of upset me, because I don't dare take it off without ruining the effects of what might happen. I might cut a hole in there or something, who knows. I don't want to weaken it any more than it already has been because of the way it's welded. Plus it's welded to the frame up in here too. See that too well. I need to get a bigger headlight assembly. I got this small ass headlight assembly from a bike like that one. Mine calls for a little bit wider of a unit here because it's kind of narrow. I put a new speedometer cable on here from a donated bike. I don't think it's that accurate though, because once you hit about 70 or so, she kind of jiggles back and forth and stays there, and I know she'll reach the full potential of that 140 that you're seeing on that speedometer there. She can really rev up too. She really gets going. Anybody who's ridden it so far said, "My God, that's one fast bike." It used to be basically a police bike. These bikes were used for, and it was also appeared in Mad Max as a cop bike in that as well. Most of those were chain driven. I think even the cop bikes, some of them might have been shaft drive, but this one is a shaft drive. It makes a really smooth ride. Don't have any adjustments like chain drive you would have, you know. There is a gear lube that's in the rear cover there. Should be serviced once in a while, I'm sure. And this is a normal 5-speed. But first through third, she really goes like a raped ape, and then if you're just casually driving in third and you need some extra go, she's got all of that and then some. I mean, this thing really flies. It's a scary riding sometimes, man. One thing that's nice about it is that it is such a heavy bike that even if you got a side wind bucking you, it's not that bad to ride. It doesn't blow you all over the road like some of the smaller bikes I've ridden by Kawasaki. I used to have a Kawasaki. This is a much more stable bike, bigger. Designed and set up sort of like a crotch rocket. Don't have to ride it like one where you're all laid down on the damn thing. One kick every time hit. Every time hit. One kick every time hit. One kick. One kick every time hit. No, which is nice. It's a heavy bike, no doubt. Every time hit. 4-banger. Nice carbs. It's got electronic ignition. That's what I'm trying to upgrade this one too, is electronic ignition, because it had points, which is, you know, works, but we couldn't get coils for it anymore. It's so old. This one's a really rare one. It's a 78 CB650D model. They made probably 7 different models of this year, and the parts vary in range, and now the condensers that were out on this were discontinued, which sucks ass. One kick. Found a set on eBay. Currently have a problem with an account, so I can't quite jump on them. This has got rear disc brake just like mine does. We both only have backs right now, but hey, it works. What else I got on here I can show you? I don't feel like doing anything else. But yeah, that's the bike. One kick. Later. One kick. One kick. Every time. Hit. One kick. Every time. Every time. Every time.